Hello YouTube wise, if you're coming to today on a Tuesday evening with a Marquee Matchup Squad Builder Challenge prediction video. Sorry that this video is up a little bit late and it's not on the day I wanted to get it up yesterday because you guys have been killing that support, but had finals and had a wonderful trip to Madrid and that was a great time. But without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm going to try to keep it kind of short considering that I have other stuff to do and got some studying to do, so I'm going to be trying to grind that out. You know how that is, guys. Or girls. So the first game is in the Calcio A between Roma, as you already see on the screen, and Juventus. Big game between the first and third place teams, I believe, and a really good rivalry. Hopefully you guys invested and kept some of your players from last week. There was a lot of investment on Juventus because they thought Torino was going to match up with them, but since they didn't, you guys can pick up some really nice deals for this. There's a ton of other Serie A there's a derby between Atalanta and AC Milan this weekend. I'm going to actually try to get to that. That'd be dope. I'd post some videos or something on Twitter. I haven't been doing a good job of that. But also Fiorentina plays Lazio, so there are some big games with some implications in the European spaces. But at the same time, like I said, this is another one that's good to invest in because it is cheap at the moment. Next, we're going to move it over just one country to France. We're going to go to the Ligue 1 and Bordeaux play Marseille. So hopefully you guys will be able to get in on some good investment deals here. Let's see if the players' prices are pretty low. You can get some really solid low investments in this, and then as well as league players. I love investing in marquee matchups in leagues that have a squad builder challenge with a really solid card like that Lacazette already, because that keeps the players' prices high. So like I said, that was Bordeaux versus Olympique de Marseille. And so here we go with this. You can pick up Bibatemi Gomes. I can see that rating being in that 79 to 80 range. So go ahead and look out for that. Gomes is a good shout, as well as the Sanson and the Fekir, I believe. But now we're going to move it to Belgium. I'm not picking, I'm not going to pick the main leagues because EA have seen to be doing 2 main leagues and then 2 non-main leagues. And so that's why I think this another main matchup that's going to feature is this Bruges versus Anderlecht. And they're in the playoffs. This is getting towards the end of the Belgian season. It's a big game between 2 of the people at the top of the table, but if not, at least one of these guys is. And so you want to look for Bruges or Anderlecht players. You're going to probably maybe want to go with Belgium players, considering that they will probably have a Belgian requirement. Tielemans is a great shout there, as well as Den Docker, however you say his name. Please let me know. I would really like that because I really like him as a player. Sorry for that cough too. Like I said, I'm feeling a little under the weather, boys. All right, now we're going to go to the Primera División in Argentina. Boca Juniors plays River Plate, the big rivalry, the big classic rivalry in the Argentinian league. Definitely go ahead and pick up some of these players because even if this game doesn't feature, I think there's another rivalry in Argentina that's a good shout to pick up. But of course, this is the biggest one of this week. So go ahead and look at some of these players to get. I think it's a really good shout for this league. As you can see, there's already some players, but there's a lot of non-rare gold Argentinians to invest in, and that's a really good thing, especially since if this matchup drops, that you're going to be looking at probably a 76 overall rated team with a minimum Argentina requirement. And now we're going to go to the Premier League, just one more up on the web app if you're doing that. And guys, the reason I do this web app stuff is because I do not have a console at the moment. I'm studying abroad, so I have to do a lot of trading videos. That's why primarily it is. But when I get back, I'm excited to bring you guys a gameplay video. I got a really big series. Hopefully this summer we'll really kick it off. And you guys have been killing it with the support. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers by the time I go home. But if not, I'm just enjoying what I'm doing lately, and you guys have been helping me out. So if you guys like what I'm doing, make sure you guys leave that like. I'm not going to fish for likes or anything like that, but I got to get back on track. Crystal Palace versus Hull City is that next one. And the reason I picked this instead of a couple of other matchups is because of the fact that this has relegation implications, and that's a big matchup. If Hull City win this, they're only 1 point away from Crystal Palace from getting out of that relegation spot. And at the same time, I think they've overdone it with the top 2 teams in the Premier League. Next, to keep on the big league theme, we're going to go to the Bundesliga, and we got Leipzig versus Bayern Munich. And here you go. Two really big teams, of course, in the league. I think there's a 1 and 2, and that's just what a story that Red Bulls is. I mean, of course, I know a lot of people don't like them because of the money and whatnot, what they stand for, but they're having a hell of a season with a hell of a good players. So you're going to have to pick up these guys for anything less than 600 is a great shout for either of these teams. The only reason I'm a little hesitant about that, and then the reason that's in the sleepers, is because last week they had that Borussia Dortmund-Hoffenheim matchup, so you never know. EA have been crazy with it lately. If you even pick up 2 of these matchups, they're going to be looking good because of that Team of the Week pack anyways. Now, we're going to go to America, we're going to go to my home country, and we're going to go see the DC United and Philadelphia play. This is a good rivalry on the East Coast of the United States. And go ahead and pick up that Hamid. Look at that. That's practically no risk trading right there. Picking him up for 350 coins. That's a good shout. And then on the Philadelphia, I don't know why I said Philadelphia, they have some really good golds actually. Bendoya and I think Win is also... yeah, I'm pretty sure Win also plays for this team somewhere along here, but they have both of these teams have a good selection. No, never mind. Win, Win plays for not Marvel Win, by the way, you guys. Either Lee Win. He plays for the New England Revolution, so I got that one confused. Sorry about that. All right, so now we go into this new segment or the new part of this video that I like to do, and that is the deep sleepers. And my first deep sleeper is the championship playoffs. I know that EA would probably rather save this for their final games or maybe even the semifinals, but I believe this is kind of the semifinals, but for the finals matchup, Huddersfield Town plays Sheffield Wednesday, and then Fulham plays Reading. Those are the teams that you might want to pick up a few players for. If it doesn't even feature this week, it's good to get ahead of the curve anyways. A lot of high-rated players on both of these teams. So if they're not going to be good this weekend, save them for the next couple of weekends coming up. There's going to be some really solid benefits, getting you some packs when it matters around team of the season. And lastly, the deep sleeper, we're going to take this to Denmark. We are going to find the 2 teams that we're looking for here. Here's the first one, Brøndby versus Copenhagen. A really big matchup between 2 historically big teams in the Danish league. I have not really been following it this year that much, but please let me know in the comment section below how this is going and stuff like that. If you are an avid Danish league fan, you love to hear that. But again, I'll give you guys, as we get into this pack area here, we'll probably open a I don't know what pack I want to open, but I'll think about it in a second, and I'll do a regular little thing here where I will conclude the video with a recap. So the 4 main ones that I think have the best shot of featuring are Juventus versus Roma, Bordeaux versus Marseille, Bruges versus Anderlecht, and Boca Juniors versus River Plate. Invest in the Argentinian league anyways. I think they have a good shout at getting a matchup featured this week. Then the sleepers are Hull City versus Crystal Palace, DC United versus Philadelphia Union, and Leipzig versus Bayern Munich. And then lastly, the deep sleepers, a couple here, are the EFL, or the Championship playoffs, as well as Copenhagen versus Brøndby in the Danish league. And because of that, I'm going to open this jumbo premium gold pack. Why not? Let's treat ourselves here, guys. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we can pull up some good informs or something like that, a high-rated player. Ooh, yes, you love to see that. Socrates, that's a solid player to pull. Definitely going to make some profit out of here. Look at that Chelsea player. You love to see that too. Let's see if we got anybody that we mentioned that could have a featured here. Not really, but we get some quality non-rare action here because it's bound to happen that Atletico Madrid get another squad build or something like that, right? Come on, that'd be ridiculous. They're in the semifinals of the UCL, and as I'm saying that, enjoy the Juventus versus Monaco game tonight and the Real versus Atleti game tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to both of those. I'm going to try to get a foot market watch up tomorrow, but if I cannot do that, I'm sorry, guys. They kept this video on a little bit of the shorter side, but make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know if I missed any marquee matchups in the comment section below. Let me know if I'm sounding too annoying with this nasally voice. I'm going to try to get rid of that as soon as possible, but good luck with the team, the season packs, and whatnot. Hopefully, I'm helping you guys amass your foot fortune so you can enjoy these parts of the FIFA experience. But most importantly, the video is coming to a close, so you guys know. Stay wise.